When the city fell, when the Technic surrendered, and in so doing seized control of a king, it was fantastic for Trust's business. There were suddenly thousands of veteran warriors in Starfall, all freshly unemployed, disappointed by the anticlimax of Keveth Ghoul's campaign, and deeply, profoundly bored. Most came to him to drink, the easy luxury of a stationary existence, of money in their pockets, and a seemingly infinite supply of ale proved the perfect substitute for a war. It was safer, besides, though they often awoke with headaches the next day. Others came to him to get back what the newly crowned sovereign had taken away from them. They came to him to fight. That was how he met Eshki Mel. She didn't talk much of the war, but the scars on her young face and arms and the notches in her axe told the story for her. This was a woman who'd joined the fight too young, who'd fought too hard, who'd seen too much, and didn't know how to live in peace. She reminded him of the old guard of raiders of a previous generation, men and women who'd all run off and gotten themselves killed in one campaign or another, now that he thought about it. And with nothing left to fight for, no cause left to die for, she threw herself into the prize fights with incredible zeal. And by Gorum, could she fight! The young pugilist made him a pile of money, and yes, he wasted the lot of it. They grew into friends as well. She bought out his debt when he thought he would lose the place with all her winnings, and he never asked her about the time before, nor about the axe that she'd nailed to the wall in her room. She never volunteered a word about it. They didn't need to know these things about each other. Trust told himself he was providing a service. He'd saved the girl. If she didn't fight in the ring where it was safe, she'd have found a war somewhere. She'd have found herself an enemy. Instead, they spent years together in an amiable silence, with a few bruises here and there. It was better than dying young. This is Pot Against the Machine.
Pot Against the Machine.
Welcome back to Pot Against the Machine, the only Pathfinder actual play that can't be harmed thanks to the magical tower shields rotating around us at all times. I'm your host, and here's some people.
Hello.
Hello.
Still just some people.
Previously on the program, I totally remember what happened. We rejoined our modified party in the Battle of Starfall. I believe we were minus Cassius before the episode began, so it was a small group to start with. But as we got started in that episode, another mysterious stranger appeared with Mockery, the leader of the Mockery, which, he named the resistance in Starfall after himself, which is a little bit egotistical, I feel like. But they showed up and joined the fray against the Myrmidon robot, a couple barbarians working for the final technically captain, at least in this junkyard. And, they got back to fighting. There was a lot of punching. There was a lot of shooting with crossbows and regular bows. There was the aforementioned magical shield flying around. We had our buddy here, the dwarfen junkmonger, throwing bombs, and eventually the party managed to take down everyone. And that's another technically captain checked off the list, but of course at the cost of Cassius's life, as he has been disintegrated, much as Vargas was just a little while before. That's where we are now. The Battle of Starfall still rages on outside of this junkyard, but you all at least have a quiet moment.
I think Eshki already gathered up Cassius. Yes, that's what I believe that. So please bloop that from the app. Eshki's voice. You'd think I'd maybe even listen back to one of the tracks that I have locally saved on this computer to remind me of what it would sound like. But this is just a tribute to what Ashky's voice sounded like.
Definitely Marge Simpson. Just lean into that.
It's like edgy Marge Simpson. Go for it.
Oh God, no! I'm throat was starting to close with anticipation there. Okay, as much as I'd want to get them back to their friends and see if I can get them back in the fight, it still sounds like there's a lot of fighting out there to be had. How are you? She looks around again and realizes that she pretty much has only really met Mockery before.
She might know the junkyard guy.
Yeah, she probably knows Madbor. Madbor is
Okay.
like, if you could all kindly exit my my place of business here. I feel like the violence is attracted specifically to all of you.
You have a surprising amount of bombs for a man who doesn't attract violence.
Well, I am completely out of bombs for the day, so I'm gonna hunker down. I got myself a little bit of a garbage bunker situation, and it is only big enough for one occupant. So, yeah, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Well, new friends, let's walk and talk. I don't think we have the luxury of resting.
More of those things are in this city. That wasn't all of them.
I wish it were that easy. What do you know of the Technic League, either of you?
I know they're terrible people. They send their machines out into the wilds. They attack our people, steal our treasures.
That does sound like them. Well, they also run this city like an iron fist, they run this city with a sky metal fist. And it is pretty much starting to push back against those fingers tonight. We have friends that are fighting a very important battle up and kind of gestures towards the castle and the compound. But our fight is here on the street. You. And you. And then it's pointing at Mockery and then pointing at, is it Zed? Or
Yeah.
Zed? Zed?
Zed.
Mockery, I know. But what are your two names?
I am Si Samsa. Si Samsa, the Hamor Vare of Clan Ross.
Speaking of remembering characters' voices. Oh.
Yeah, also speaking of that, do not go back and listen to the To Have and To Roll episode this character was in, because I'm pretty sure the voice was completely different.
I did not realize we had a crossover going. Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Fresh from Corvosa.
I am Zed. Zed Arx Ekron.
Thank you, Zed, for your shield. I'm not quite sure I would have made it out of there without it. Now, Mockery, Zed, shall we? Not one for big speeches.
Mockery tests the tension on his bow and he says, lead the way. Happy to get a chance to stretch my legs.
What of your wounds, friends? Do you require more healing?
Throws up a little bit of blood. Probably.
Good question.
So this is what it's
Ooh,
like
yeah.
to be Izzy. Yeah. I am below 50%.
I am also below 50%. I just had to click over and look.
If you had one of the standard 140 donut count boxes that are commonly found in grocery stores and someone ate, say, 72 of them, that remaining amount of donuts would be, I would say, parallel to my vitality.
Fantastic.
And if somebody were to eat 80, I can do math, 85 donuts out of a box of 155 donuts, what was left would be Samsa's health right now.
Gotta find one of them 155 count boxes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Large down in Florida.
Well, I have this character, long before I knew he would be in the Battle of Starfall, was equipped with a wand of Cure Light Wounds. So probably do a whole lot of wanding. What's the, let's see, a D8 plus 1, average is 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, so can we like wave rolling and just say it's an average of, and just say it's 6 per charge? Or do we want to actually roll it?
I don't think we have to roll the 6,000 rolls it'll take to go through that.
I think we did a hand wave last time of something similar too. And I'm just taking a quick look at the old loot chan.
I believe
to
you
see
guys
if there's anything.
you guys bought a wand in Cytosode 3.
We did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I
And
have
that's
a-
the one I think that we like hand waved and just did average
Yeah.
on.
Mockery, miraculously, I think is at full health. I think he got a couple like group heals and didn't get hit all that much because he's an archer.
Yeah, I've popped 2 channels and I have more, but I like to save those and just wand.
Yeah, because you can use those in combat.
Who said anything about
So
combat?
5.
This is an RP episode.
I'll use 4 charges on myself, get me up 20, and your Eshki's down like 70.
Yeah.
It's another 14, and C is down 60-ish.
I'm down about close to 90.
90.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm down 85.
All right, 17, 14, and 4. Cool. All right.
Back in
This
the
guy
triple
just
digits.
drum lines on the back of y'all. Poppity, 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 pop. It's very relaxing.
Feels good to be, ready to punch. So ready to punch.
The famous Starfall wand massage.
Getting into the weird Patreon tiers there. All right, everyone. Off this map. Eshki leaves at that. I don't think I'm allowed to go further.
You've run out of map. As Eshki runs off into the mysterious darkness at the edges of existence.
Oh no, there do be monsters here.
Yeah, you head back out into the city proper. You're kind of on the southeastern side. The fighting is thinning out all through the city as you pass out of Madbor's junkyard and back into the streets in this sort of commercial district. You see broken gearsmen and broken Myrmidon robots and the bodies of sellswords and Kelid warriors and Kelid citizens of the city. But definitely more of the gearsmen and the sellswords. It's clear which way things are going here, and it's calming down. You see, like, people have rigged up like tripwires between buildings and like decapitated a Myrmidon robot as it flew by. And just like all these different elaborate traps, you see like kids like come barreling out of an alley, like with pushing an apple cart, like 6 kids, and they just take out a gearsman's legs, and then like an adult comes out of nowhere with a hammer and smashes its head right when it hits the ground. It's turning into a rout as the just sheer numbers of people in Starfall are overwhelming the Technic League's forces, and it's more and more clear who's going to win the day. But as you push north and maybe get out of the shadow of the big hill that dominates Sovereign's Reach, you can see smoke coming from the far northern end of the city. And those who know Starfall, which would be at least Mockery and Eshki, I'm not sure how well Zed and Sai know the city, but The others certainly know that smoke is coming from Skywatch, the tower that sort of watches over the Silver Mount from the northernmost point in the city, the closest point to the mountain.
Well, that's not good.
No, Karis.
For our friends who may not be familiar, that is our northernmost watch point over. I don't even know if I'm going to have enough time to describe exactly what the Silver Mount is, but. And she sort of begins to explain some of the local lore as she hustles there with their friends.
And everyone rushes to the northernmost part of the city, and we activate another map. Yeah, the Tower of Skywatch is the... It didn't activate? I told it to activate. There we go. Is
Nice.
narrow structure that looms over the walls on the far northern corner of the city. It's not as tall as the hill that the Palace of Fallen Stars and the Technic facilities sit on, but because it's so close to the mountain and because it's so much taller than everything around it, like it has like a great view of the mountain itself and of the surrounding plains. And right now the double doors stand open. The steps are in front of you, and you can see from here broken gearsmen on the floors and a couple dead people. The sounds of fighting appear to be up above, though.
I don't know what sort of preparations you need, but this may be your last moment to take them.
Yeah. At that, Zed will focus on his shield and cast Ward Shield to last 15 minutes.
Unfortunately, it does take 16 minutes to walk across the floor of the tower. It's a big floor, and it's covered in like jam, so it's slow going.
Yeah. And confusing tiles.
Yeah. Somebody just really made a mess.
You see, Samsa takes several of her bolts and wipes them with various liquids she pulls out of her haversack, and then puts the bolts into their own little compartment on the odd little bandolier she's wearing that doesn't look like it should be able to hold everything she's sticking into it.
A bountiful bandolier.
It's actually a fishing quiver, but I'm styling it to look more like a bandolier just because she's gunslinger themed.
I just want it to be an
Mockery
alliterative
sim.
name regardless.
Mockery simply knocks an arrow. He's a simple man. Actually, does he have spells? He probably has like a spell he can cast. Not used to having a ranger.
Does he get anything cool from that chip in his head? Like, does that give him
No,
abilities?
that's flavor chip.
Oh,
Hot chip.
boring.
Oh, he's going to cast Barkskin on himself. Why wouldn't he do that?
Nice.
Doesn't
Yeah.
anybody
Not
want
so
Barkskin?
simple now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
Vargas had
sweet.
bark skin on himself.
I'd take
that
some
it helped
bark
much.
skin.
How many spells does he have?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind bark skin.
Rangers are prepared casters,
Actually, it's probably
right?
if he doesn't have enough, it's probably better to put it on our two people that are going to be more in melee than me. So depending on how many he has.
Yeah, if he's a
we'll
prepared
wait
caster,
to make sure.
he's just got the one. So
Okay.
who would benefit most from Barkskin?
Probably Eshki.
It
Right.
would stack. Yeah.
It's a +5
Yeah.
natural armor. Whoos.
Oh,
Yeah, and it stacks with everything other than like an amulet of natural armor.
yeah. That brings
Any
me up
other
to a
source.
35, which is pretty. It's no Jeff numbers. Let's be real, but
Yeah.
it's higher. It's like 3 Brixby's put together or something. I'm not sure.
Is
Approaching 3 rats in a trench coat.
a ranger's
With all
caster
the,
level is low, is not his character level, right? So it's actually lower than that.
Is it like a
I
-4
think it
thing?
is.
Yeah, it's -4.
Yeah, I think so.
So
Yeah.
actually, So it's actually a +4. It's terrible.
It's
It's basically
horrific.
unusable.
Just basically not even. Actually spits in his face, of course. That's
I deserve that. I don't know what I was thinking.
absolutely. You'll think better next time.
Level up.
Thank you very much.
Reminding himself of the smoke, he will also cast Ashen Path on all of his companions.
Sick.
Nice.
And we ascend the stairs towards the Fights Inc. It's a cool map.
Yeah, this is not a Paizo map. This is just a found on the internet sort of map.
This can be pretty fun.
As everybody zoops around onto the next floor.
Shout out to Briar Bear, who has some very cool free maps.
I'm afraid the source of this one is lost to time in my faulty memory. But the second floor, which is a long spiraling staircase up, as the staircase runs through like the center of the building, along kind of a supporting column. The second staircase or floor looks much like the first, except, smaller and higher off the ground. As you get a panoramic view of the tops of the buildings around you. There's like desks full of documents and notes and chairs and things. And there are dead bodies and broken gearsmen here, but it appears your fighting is in another castle. Your floor, another princess. Your floor is in another princess. That's what I meant to say.
Hang on.
Insist on climbing these stairs.
Oh, Jeff beat me to it.
Sorry.
What's the marching order for my own personal edification?
Pretty sure Esqui's going first. She's got a very strong going first token. So she's marching through the door.
Imagine Seesamsa would be towards the back, probably in front of Mockery, but like second to last.
Yeah, Zed would follow Eshki.
Okay. Just so I can more accurately scoot you all up the stairs here.
Thank you, because nothing takes me out like an inaccurate scoot.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Then might as well just end the whole game right there.
Yeah.
We're on the back of a magic card. Nope.
It's a planeswalker for
Sort
sure
of.
right there.
All right. As you come up the stairs, and you can hear before you reach the level that the fighting is just above you. Like it's when you come out of the stairwell, there you will be.
No stopping now. Yeah. Yeah.
As Eshki comes out the exit of the stairwell onto the floor proper, this floor kind of done up a little bit more like a living space. There's a nice carpet and everything in here. You have the same panoramic views of Starfall, but you can actually see over the tops of the buildings from here. You can also see an armored man who appears to be physically restraining somebody who is struggling against him. And you can also hear all sorts of, struggling and yelling and stuff in the room. No big whoop. I'm sure it's fine.
Well, hey, buddy. How about you try to grapple somebody with martial prowess? She steps onto the floor.
And she can now see...
oh, no. Evil
that he's-
mockery.
he's restraining a half-elven woman from the look of it, who Eshki's probably actually seen before. At the Tarnished Tooth.
Yeah, she canonically came to a fight.
Yeah, she was there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
But there's also like
Oh,
gearsmen and good stuff going on. It's probably the type of thing that might make you want to roll for initiative.
Yeah, I can see what I would actually be like here.
So what did Zed get for initiative?
Ooh, Zed rolled a hot 4 for a total of a 7.
How about Sai?
Oh, C.
Oh,
not
C.
I. C.
I can't remember how to pronounce a single syllable.
Sisamsa got a 27.
That's too much. Okay. And Eshki.
Eshki rolled a big ol' 18 for a 29.
Dang. All right. Well, we will begin combat with Eshki then.
All right. Well, Eshki is going to take a 5-foot step up and make a meshki of this bully. Yeah, it's swift action pummeling style because she's just going to have to deal with it later. Actually, yeah, no, swift action pummeling style. So she's going to do it. She always has time for other flexing later. It's so sad to delete my conferred ability adjustment of Bardic Inspired Courage. R.I.P. It's like the last vestiges of my friend. Alright. Flurry against this grabber guy.
And he is currently grappled
At home.
mechanically.
Alright. Okay. None of those were a natural 1 or a natural 20, right? I was looking away. Got close on some of those. I see a 2. Let's see.
I think you're good. You do have a natural 2 in there, looks like. Your natural 2 in there for an 18 is going to miss.
Okay, so... okay, perfect. Yeah, so for the folks at home, that's a 29, 39, 38, 27, 39, 2 for an 18, and 9 for a 25. So 5 out of 6 ain't bad. Any reason why he shouldn't receive all of his damage together, besides not wanting to? I guess I swift actioned into pummeling style. He doesn't have any DR or anything.
Nah, you should be good.
Oh, I've totally played this game before. That is 109 points of damage.
That was a lot of damage.
5 hits at 2d10 plus 13 for each punchy. The Monk's Robe does big work. Makes you 5 levels higher for your unarmed strike, which is Capstone, which is 2d10 when you're at level 15. Because that's 20. So, big punchies.
Well,
that's going to be the end of her turn.
all right. Well, he's not dead, but, you know, he might feel like he is. C.
Okay, Sisamsa wishes she could do something similar now that I remember I can take 7 attacks in a turn and not 4, which I forgot the entirety of the last did it, but unfortunately I have to move, so I cannot do that. But I will get off the stairs, that I figured out I can do if I manually grab my token and pull it. And actually, I don't need to go there because I have the thing that makes it so I don't provoke when I fire in point blank. So I'm going to move to the base of the stairs, and I am directly next to a gearsman, and I'm just going to fire my crossbow once directly into its face. So that is a 16 on the die for a 36.
36 will hit the Gearsman Battle Guard.
Actually, that would be 1 higher because I wouldn't have rapid shot on. So that would actually be 38 because I wouldn't have rapid shot on when I'm only taking 1 attack. But if a 36 was a hit, then 38 is definitely a hit. So that will be 1d4 plus 22 plus 1d6 electricity. All right, so that is 25 points of piercing and then 2 points of electricity.
All right.
And that is her turn.
That is the Ruthless Battle
And
Guard.
she reloads as a free action. Yeah, that's against the Battle Guard next to Mockery.
All right. Well, Mockery's technically on the stairs, so he doesn't even know it's there. All right, that'll bring us to the sad champion who just got pummeled super bad. He's gonna relinquish the grapple on Karis, and in a sort of desperate attempt to save himself here, I guess, draw his greatsword and hope he can kill Eshki in a single slice. I bet it's gonna work. Oh, he goes into a rage too. I do not think that a 26 is going to hit.
26 will fall short of the 34 AC. Thank you again, Mockery.
All right, well, that is all he can do. He doesn't feel great about his chances of survival from here. But he's got some temporary hit points, so that's nice for him. Mockery is going to run the rest of the way up the stairs, step out into the room, and I think he's going to take a shot at this same gearsman that C was going after. C doesn't like robots. You might say that he favors having them as an enemy. That will hit. Alright, he's going to do a bunch of damage there. Bring us to one of our wizard friends here. What does she have for spells? So I think what she's going to do, looking at the way things are going right now, is she's going to cast a spell on... Oh, let's go for Mockery. She's going to make him make a will save. Mockery fails. So you see his eyes get a little bit glassy. And she says, "Kill them! Kill them for me!" The other one of these battle mages... Are they both in the same square? The other one of these battle mages is going to step over here. And she's going to do the same thing to Eshki. So I'm going to need a will save from Eshki.
Alrighty, gang. It's a 22.
Just barely a pass. So you're okay. You don't.
Oh, that's a
you're not a
12
big
off the
fan
die.
of this.
That's
You don't have a new best friend, is what I'm saying. It's really a shame. The avid gearsman battle guard is gonna rush on down, get right in your face. I won't let me move it. There we go. And thwack you with a baton here. Are we feeling about a 32 to whack with a baton?
32 is
Yeah.
going to miss. Unless you said 42, which is the answer to everything. And that's yes. But 32 is no.
It is the answer, especially to the question of what number did I not roll. Okay. Alright, well, the gearsman's done because it moved and took a single attack. Karis is not grappled. She's got a robot in front of her, and the guy who was just grabbing her, I think what she's going to do is she's going to make a little combat spell strike against the guy who was just grappling her a minute ago. A 19 on the die is going to do it. What is her weapon? It's a heavy mace. Alright. She does a little bit of damage, a little 9 damage there, plus... How many d6s? She's gonna whack him with a heavy mace and magically suck a bunch of life out of him, granting herself some temporary hit points, and knocking him out. She doesn't even have to take her second attack against him, so she can swing around and try to whack the gearsman from an almost flank. Miss him, and then realize that she could be in a flank and step to the south to give Eshki one, if she wants it. That'll bring us to the ruthless gearsman battle guard, who sees 2 targets in front of him, but only one is within arm's reach, so that one is going to get funked with a baton. It's natural 1 on the first one, which will not do it. Natural 2 on the second one. I'm wondering if I should even bother checking the total. That is an 18. Does an 18 hit on C?
No, an 18 does not hit, believe it or not.
All right. Well, the slam...
You have to almost double that.
The slam's a 21. So how's that feel?
Still nothing.
All right. Well, that'll bring us
He's
to...
yet to got anything high enough to hit Alwyn, let alone this character.
That's going to bring us to a character who is standing at the back of the room, kind of surveying everything. She's a little bit annoyed. Let's see, who can she actually see here? Who's she got a sight line on? She can't really see anybody. She can see Karis. And what's she going to do? I guess she's going to scoot around to the side so she can get a better view. Now she can see almost everybody. I don't think she can see C. She's going to roll to cast defensively. Get it. And then I'm going to need reflex saves from Karis, Eshki, and Mockery. As lightning shoots out of her hands, going for Karis first and then jumping to Eshki and then Mockery. Sadly, she can't see C to get him or her as well. Uh-oh. Karis fails her save. Mockery passes his save. How about Eshki?
Eshki's best save, and she rolled a 1, so that's an 18.
Well, with rolling a 1, that is an automatic fail. That will be 62 electricity damage.
Nice.
And Mockery will take half that. Karis is very happy that she had those temporary hit points. She doesn't have them anymore. And our captain will rest. And that brings Zed up, still in the stairs. Probably just keep going to the next floor, right?
That does make sense. It is a little tempting. No, he hears most of this and only sees bits of this all going on and lightning bolts flashing around. Zed will, let's see, he can step out here conveniently and touch Eshki, who just took a boatload of damage, and use a cure critical. That is going to be 5d8 plus 15.
Nice.
Pretty,
That's nice.
pretty not as good as it could be. 38 points of healing.
Is appreciated. Thank you.
Sure. And then as a Swifty, he will imbue his armor using the Sacred Armor ability with a little moderate fortification, just in case.
All right, top of round 2, Eshki.
Let's see. All right. Eshki would like to move through this Gearsman square, I think. She's going to try to tumble through. Because unless she can actually just like move... Is this really a square right there?
I don't think you could really squeeze through there because of the stairwell kind of takes up most of that square.
Alright, this is a game of dice. Let's just give it a try. She wants to go try to get that wizard. She's going to try this acrobatics roll to get there. That is a 35.
35 makes it,
That's-
just barely.
Whew. She does a sweet little spin kick or spin move. So that still only... That cannot count as a 5-foot step because it's an acrobatics maneuver, which means she only has a standard action, which, of course, she's going to use the trip, the wizard. So to the one that just cast, the powerful-looking one that just cast lightning bolt at her, she would like to kick out... And, low roll. Only a 39.
Against...
How is that looking for the wizard?
CMD?
Yeah.
Weirdly, that's going to work on her.
Oh, man. Lucky.
Yeah.
And then as a haver of vicious stomp, that means When an opponent falls prone adjacent to you, that opponent provokes an attack of opportunity, and that attack must be an unarmed strike. So it's punching time. Not that it matters, but this is against your prone AC.
It probably matters a lot. Being a wizard, I think.
I don't know. She's gonna have like the sea mantle and like a bunch of other things working at this point.
Oh yeah, she's
as a fellow wizard haver. That's a 43.
Just barely hits her twice.
All right, excellent, and that is satisfying to punch the wizard and not be the wizard that's punched. That's 29 points of damage.
She doesn't like that.
It's a little easier for her to get thwacked as well. All right, and that's going to be Eshki's turn.
All right, C. Robot tried to smack you.
I am going to activate Rapid Shot, and I'm going to take a page from Zach's book and just do this in here because it's quicker. So first one, second one.
Those aren't D20s, they're just the number 20.
Oh, whoops.
I was like, 2 natural 20s in a row. No.
20 plus 20. Control C. Okay. Second one. Third one. Okay, so Seesamsa levels both of her crossbows at the gearsman directly in front of her and fires several times and gets a 34, a 22,
Miss.
a 32, a 25, a 24,
Miss.
a 23, and a 20. I'm assuming probably only the 34 and maybe the 32 hit.
Yeah. The 25 hits as well. You have solved the AC
The 25
trouble
also hits. Okay.
puzzle.
All right. So all 3 of those hits were with the first gun, and thanks to clustered shots, those will all be combined together before anything is removed. So that will be 3d4 plus 66. I should probably have an R on there. So that is 72 points of damage. And
Did you say if she has clustered shots?
yes, she does have clustered shots. So all of that is combined before anything is removed for like DR or hardness or any of that. And then 16 points of electricity.
With the electricity doing more than 16 points, that is enough to take down the gearsman.
Awesome. That means I get back the grit point I used in the earlier combat. And that is her turn.
Well, the sad champion doesn't get a turn, and we reach Mockery's turn, where I realize that I played the charm spell very badly as I immediately attacked him with one of the charmer's allies and broke the spell. Well, you know, it's confusing. It's a big battle. Nobody knows what's going on. The right hand and the left hand, all that stuff. So Mockery,
Like, who hasn't done something and then their boss comes along and just undoes
Exactly.
it? Like, immediately right after.
it's like how many times when you're at work, you're sitting at your desk and, you know, you make an ally and then your boss kills them. You know, who among us? He's going to take a 5-foot step to line up with the battle mage who just charmed him, and he feels, you know, bad that she charmed him and it was all fake because he was so happy for a minute there. And he's going to shoot her a bunch of times with bow and arrow. Just going to do this in the guy because the guy is good. So 1 miss, 3 hits. A big old chunk of damage on the annoyed battle mage, who is much more annoyed than she was a minute ago. That'll end Mockery's turn. It'll bring us to the broke battle mage. Ooh, you know, her boss is in a little bit of trouble right here. She is going to roll to cast defensively. She gets it and boops out of existence with her boss they're just gonna very calmly pop back to the other side of the room where nobody is able to punch them. Which will immediately end her turn, of course, and bring us to the annoyed battle mage. And she is very annoyed. She is going to selflessly rush up past Mockery, since he only has a ranged weapon out, roll to cast defensively, get it, and I need reflex saves from Mockery, C, and Zed as she fires a lightning bolt.
I should have done that a little bit closer because I also have the feat that lets me hit somebody with my thing as a.
Yeah, could you roll spell resistance for Zed?
I don't want to.
Ooh,
Nice.
That's a. I'm the only one who gets to say that. That's the rule. Let's see. That's just caster level. We're looking at a 29.
Yeah, that'll do it, unfortunately. It's not a great buff, but something.
It took quite a good roll to get that number. Alright. There is Mockery's stat blockery. He's gonna fail his save. How about C?
Sisamsa got a 36.
That will pass. How about Z?
Yay.
Only a 26.
That will also pass, so you're each going to take 15 electricity damage. Mockery takes the whole of it with his surprisingly bad reflex save. For a freaking archer. His donut box is looking a little low on donuts, if anyone's keeping track.
Thank you.
The avid Gearsman Battle Guard doesn't appreciate people trying to just dodge right by it, and it's going to give you a defensive thwack, Ashki. Oh, that might actually hit. Does a 38 hit?
Yes.
Nice. That will be
You've solved my AC puzzle. It's less than that.
be 11 non-lethal and 6 electricity.
All right.
The next thwack, I think, will be worse. Yeah, not worth mentioning. And the headbutt, yeah, only a 26, I don't think does it. Alright, what kind of spell does Karis have for her next attack? I don't know what this spell does. What does Elemental Touch do? That's a terrible spell for a Magus. You can't deliver that. Come on, she must have something that works. Oh, this is ridiculous. Paizo, what are you doing to me? Alright, well, she's just gonna hit the robot. Natural 20.
Nice.
Does not confirm.
Shit, take that back.
Also doesn't get through the hardness. So she will then take just a little step back, as she doesn't feel great about how that went, and she's pretty hurt. It brings us to our recently tripped lady friend. She is going to stand up. She does, however, realize that Eshki can just come over and do it again, since she is just like 20 feet away. So I think what she's going to do is raise her hand, point at Eshki, and cast a spell. I need a rather important fortitude save.
All right. This is if I'm about to get disintegrated. I just want to say it's been a ride.
If it's any consolation, it's not a green beam.
Okay.
It's baleful polymorph.
20.
You take 140 damage from a finger of death.
Ah, no. She's dead. And that is the end of Eshki. I don't think there's anything I can do. Yeah. I don't have any... Wait. What is that one? Oh, that's Charmer Compulsion. Yep. I think that's it.
Oh, dang
That's
it.
the end of the road for Eshki.
Could it be like
All right.
Finger of Not Death so I could Breath of Life her?
Unfortunately, I don't know what that would be.
Finger of Pain?
There probably is a finger of pain. There's certainly a power word pain or something.
Oh, man. Sorry, Eshki.
Oh, it's okay.
All right. Well, she looks pretty proud of herself for instantly killing the lady who knocked her down. She feels good about that. And Zed is up.
Oh, Zed was right about to channel, but he had to roll so stupid low on initiative. Sorry, Eshki. Not that the channel would have probably saved you. I hear Mockery's donuts are low. I'm sure Karis has had more donuts in her life. I'm not sure about C, if C's even been hit.
I've been hit once.
Oh, lightning bolt for a little bit.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I guess we'll standard action pop a channel excluding. I can exclude up to 5 living creatures, and there aren't that many that are against us in this combat. So he sees Eshki fall and wishes desperately that he could save her, but does not have the spells. Only Breath of Life. But he does have the ability to try and save the rest of his companions. And we'll roll. It's not a ton, but it's 5d6. And that was not great. That was only 20 points of healing for Mockery, Seed, Karis. And then for his move, he is just going to stride through C and Mockery's square. Doesn't care about provoking from the battle mage. Go ahead and swing your melee weapon at me.
Does she even have? Oh, she has a masterwork dagger. She's gonna get you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Does a 17 hit you?
It doesn't.
Weird. That was a decent roll.
Bummer. That was 10, 15, 20, and then he just interposes himself here, horribly blocking Mockery's and C's shots. I guess he'll step to the side. There we go.
All right. Well, at the top of round 3, with yet another member of this makeshift party dead on the floor, I'm going to bed.
Good night, Sam. Good night, Eshki.
Night, Sam.
Night, Sam.
Shki.
Good night, Ashley.
Night, Eshki. Which the worst part of this is she was carrying the ashes. But at least she didn't get disintegrated, and then those would be all gone.
Well, it'd be ashes to ashes.
Against the machine. Against the machine.
Pot Against the Machine is property of Network Against the Machine LLC, all rights reserved. Pathfinder and the Iron Gods Adventure Path are property of Paizo Publishing. See their website for more details. Theme Against the Machine was written and performed by our own Zach. See the show notes for additional music and sound licensing. If you enjoyed the show, we encourage you to leave us a review.
Waveforms. I wish we were recording before so I could put Literal Fist Engine as an episode title. It has gone like inside water.
Yeah, Literal Fist Engine just sounds like a 90s alternative band's like debut album. Like you could tell me that could have been like early Maynard, some Tool maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Waveforms.
Literal waveform
fist
engine.
forms.
Literal forms.
Literal fist forms.
Yep. When Eshki makes an attack, the waveform is just a very... It's a flexing arm. Just
I like that.
feel like it's appropriate to bring back the mission accomplished banner.
Always appropriate. It's an evergreen background.
I'm surprised it's not just like a governmental fixture that they just roll out themselves every once in a while, because I feel like we haven't learned anything since then. We might as well keep the damn banner too.
I feel like
Yeah.
we've proven we don't learn, but we do need to buy a new banner every time.
And if you were paying attention to how many times Axios News has announced the end of the war and unrolled the banner, I don't even know if it would survive the 39 unrollings and unrollings.
Oh, yeah.
Kinko's is making so
saw
much money.
A great...
Oh, I forgot that image I found for my character.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's regular bows instead of crossbows, but somebody like drew on their DeviantArt a Kasatha gunslinger with bows and arrows, and it's like, oh, well, that's almost perfect.
It now makes sense that it's a bow, especially with the drawn back hand, because at first I was just like, he's got a fun little stick. Clearly.
Very thin stick.
Yeah, it's a Kasatha fun stick, you know.
Yeah, that's what it's like the hooked gnome
Yeah,
double
it's like their
hammer.
version of devil sticks.
Yeah, absolutely. They're probably so good at it too. Could you imagine how entrancing that would be, watching a Kasatha devil stick with all 4 appendages?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
They'd have to sell tickets.
Oh, yeah.
Where's Shield guy?
He's right next to Cass.
Oh, he's this thing. Okay.
I did not... I wasn't prepared to ever play him again, and so I didn't look for art.
But now you're just canonically, like, dispassionately beneath a hoodie. That is...
I don't know what is on, whose thing is over that, but it makes it look like he's got a monocle.
Oh, looks like Zach.
Oh, yeah, that was me. Yep.
You can give him
They're
sunglasses.
classing it up now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
This
nice.
is great bloops material.
This is really super good radio,
Really
too.
great. Yeah.
I think the visual
Amazing
gags
radio.
are coming through.
The visual
Really strongly.
gag of cursors giving a Foundry icon sunglasses. It's
Yeah, but you can basically
Yes.
pull off the Dr. Jacoby glasses if you have both of them over there.
Yeah.
With the red and the blue.
I was thinking like Spider Jerusalem.
Well, no, then you do all 4, and you can read the map on the back of the Declaration of Independence.
My favorite part of that movie is when he says that it belongs in a museum. Just trying to irritate somebody out there. Someone's mad.
Sean Bean plays a villain and doesn't die.
It's like the Night at the Museums movies where at the end they're like, we need to get all these Egyptian artifacts back where they belong. The British Museum. Completely unironically.
Man, I should have brought my character.
Well, didn't your character... Oh, no spoilers.
Hey,
Folks, you'll have to listen to Having to Roll to find out what that slip up
Yeah.
was.
Go listen to an episode that came out, I think, close to 4 years ago to have it to roll.
Zeta stuck in the stairs.
it's just that this is like, like a 1 gigabyte ultra HD res image of the... I thought it was really important, again, to maintain the quality in our visual gags for our audio only podcast, even if it's at the expense of our bandwidth.
Embrace the
I
malware.
don't know why
That
it
is the
does
only
this.
answer.
Why is Teams open?
Oh, Teams is open because Microsoft just likes to open Teams.
Nothing we love more than when someone is just like, so I fixed it by editing a registry key, and I'm just like,
I found a Reddit thread from 24 years ago.
I mean, that's when you're really trying to do something like that. That sort of makes
That's
exactly.
HKLM.
Listen, Buttmaster 45 said on good authority that.
oh, that's the most trustworthy of all the butt
Nobody's going
masters.
to get why you've changed your username to Buttmaster45, but we will appreciate it.
Change this, and Izzy's gonna come back and be like,